And I tried to make this YouTube channel into like a car restoration YouTube channel, but it is a lot of work to work on cars all day and super expensive. So I got this thing running, did a bottom end, a top end, a used engine, honed cylinders, new piston rings, new brake system, bunch of interior parts, new wheels, new tires, new brakes, new calipers. So I got about a quarter of the way through the restoration and got it pretty roadworthy. And then I just completely abandoned the project. So I got this massive box of parts that are supposed to go on here. And it's been over a year. So this will be the intro to finishing this car. So I put so much work into this last winter, 2025. I nicknamed her Baby Girl. Because I put as much work into it as a kid. My health was going downhill. And that's kind of why I abandoned it. So basically it's been the sickest car I've ever owned. Camping, four-wheel drive, biking, surfing. The only downside of owning a third gen 4runner is, or any 4runner, is just going to the gas station. This thing will eke out 22 miles a gallon on the freeway if you go 55 with the cruise control and there's no hills. Around town, she's putting down about 15 miles a gallon, which is less than a full-size diesel truck, which is comical because it's a 4-cylinder. Never left me stranded. Never had any issues on the road. Bunch of long road trips to the middle of nowhere. But about a couple months ago on the road trips, it did start developing a little bit of an issue where it wouldn't restart when it was hot, which is pretty famous fuel problem. If you ever have starting hot problems, it's usually full. But I did buy a cam sensor for this because the cam sensor had leaked oil through it. And basically I never touched this thing. These third gen 4runners, I can tell you, are incredibly reliable cars. Like they might be kind of like teetering on the edge of exploding or something, but overall, incredible rig. It is kind of a ghetto truck. Like I have a nice cars and people, I feel like, respect the nicer cars better, but personally, I effing love this thing. Like it's my favorite car ever, especially it being manual. It sleeps good and it's got a couple other little quirks to it. Like most old cars, like the brakes are still dragging. Even though I replaced the master cylinder, the booster, and this and that, adjusted that. And I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is. So we're gonna get this thing completely dialed, sell it, keep it, or maybe turn it into a mobile mechanic truck because I'm not sure yet. So basically, if you're deciding on getting a third gen 4runner, freaking incredible car, but it is gonna need a couple $1,000 of work every single year. So it's been about a year. And if I took this to a shop, the diagnostic fee alone would be $600. It's got dragging brakes, a crazy whistle noise out of the engine when it gets hot, which is probably a vacuum leak. Doesn't start when it's hot. The rear wheel bearing's bad. The brakes drag. $600 alone in diag. We're gonna go through it on this video, every single problem, get it completely dialed, and then maybe at the end of the videos, I'll do some cleanup because the paint is pretty thrashed on this. But taking in the dunes, like just trees scratching it, not worried about it. Put a dent in it, not worried about it. Man, third gen 4runner, man. Such a sick little truck. Keyword there, sick little truck. Like the footprint of this is so small and so capable. So I'm gonna end this video and continue on of the 4runner restoration playlist right here.